We are often asked as to how easy is it to IP address and commission our switches. While utilizing the HiDiscovery application, it is extremely easy to commission our switches because it is the tool that removes the biggest pain point in setting up any networking hardware, and that is usually giving it an IP address. So all of our switches out of the box don't have an IP address. They are DHCP aware, meaning that they will gain an IP address if there's a DHCP server on the network. Most applications, I'd say maybe 98-99% of our switches, will all receive a static IP address. That means you need to find them on the network or directly connect to the switch and statically give it an IP address. And in our switches, it's extremely easy because the HiDiscovery application will go out into the network, find all the switches, even wireless devices. We have an Eagle over here. We've got a Mach 102 and a Mach 104. And from within here, you can then signal the device. So for example, I can, not knowing exactly which RSP35 this is, I can then signal this and all of the LEDs on that switch will oscillate back and forth, giving me a visual indication as to which device this is. So I have a switch that is fresh out of the box. It does not have an IP address, and I'm going to see how long it takes to power it up, assign an IP address, and get to the login screen in a web browser for this switch. And I think I can do it in under a minute. So what I'm going to do is let me pull up a timer. So here's a timer for a minute. And as a means of tracking this switch and its boot process, this is a serial connection. The serial connection allows me to see the entire boot process in quite a bit of detail. And this way too, you can follow along just to watch the entire boot process and see how I'm coming along with this 1 minute challenge here. So as soon as I power the switch, you'll see some alphanumeric symbols appear here indicating that power has been applied. I will click on the start button at the same time. So this should be rather interesting. So you can see that the power's been applied. I probably within plus or minus maybe half a second got the timer going. And you'll now see the entire boot process from beginning to end. Going back, a couple other details about this. It's also really neat that you can give each switch a name that's specific and unique to it. So you know exactly which device that you're communicating with. And we're the only vendor that has a solution as simple as this. So the switch has completed its boot process, and I'm going to go in and I'm going to give it an IP address of 10.10.10.66, give it a name, click on OK, and we're now going to go to the web browser, and with this we've got a couple of exceptions. Add the exception, confirm this, and oh, so close. Well, as you can see, yes, that was incredibly easy. Had I not hesitated on a few things, I probably could have beaten the minute, but we'll call it a minute all intents and purposes. So I hope that this resonated with you. I hope it's something that you can take to your customers and that they too can see how easy it is to log into our switches and be able to then set up the various configurations for their networking needs. As always, if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to your favorite field application engineer. We are here to help you. Thanks for watching. Y'all have a great day. Bye-bye.